What do you mean I was looking at someone else? I only have eyes for you, baby. Hey everybody, what's going on? Today we are headed out to Albany Subaru to check out the 2022 Subaru BRZ. I have contacted the dealership there and they have said that they have a BRZ on the lot for us to check out. So I wanted to go see it in person and see what it looks like. So we're gonna go pay them a visit.
As it comes through, you have a boom shine. So we just wanted to do a quick pull.
So, sorry, is this a premium or limited?
This one is a limited against the eyesight system. I could be wrong though.
Okay. I mean, I guess, yeah. It looks like it's got the nice interior, so I'm guessing this is the limited.
Yeah, I believe this one's a limited.
Yeah, the differences are very subtle, right?
Very subtle.
Like, there isn't like an additional spoiler or anything. I think the wheels maybe are a little different. Because these are probably 18-inch wheels.
Yes, I believe so.
It's a little hard to find the numbers on them. I have to get upside down. Yeah, these are 215 40 R18s. Yeah, so 18-inch wheels and tires. It's got the Michelin
Summer performance.
Yeah, summer performance tires. I think it's like the Pilot 4 tires, I think. Okay, let's check it out. Okay, this is different. Oh yeah, even the shape of the dash is a little bit different.
Check out that infotainment system too.
Yeah, it's got a big screen here that's a bit bigger than the one I'm used to.
So they're not doing it trying to make money off of you. They just want you coming back. So they're gonna go over that with you.
Yeah, the vents a little different. Climate control is a little more upscale. I have the premium model.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, it has knobs like this, but not as nice. And this one's an automatic. The automatic is a 6-speed, is that right?
6-speed automatic.
Yeah.
With automatics, they put the eyesight system on now too.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Is that what these pods here are for?
Yeah, the big box right above the rear view.
Yeah. Yeah, this whole thing maybe.
They house the 2 cameras.
Oh, there's 2 cameras? Okay. And that helps with like collision warning and things like that?
Collision warnings, lane departure warnings, emergency braking, and adaptive cruise control.
Okay. Yeah, so adaptive cruise control is not available on the manual, right?
Not at all.
Yeah, that's...
Because the eyesight system doesn't work with the manual transmission.
Yeah, that's too bad. Power seats, or I should say heated seats. So, all right, yeah, I mean the dash is obviously different, but the seats feel very familiar, and I'm sure the back seats haven't really changed much either. Rearview mirror looks a little bit bigger. Let's see. Oh, The seat adjustment feels a little more like smooth compared to the older model. Yeah, you got the aluminum pedals. No, these pedals are available on both the premium and the limited, right?
That is correct.
Okay. Yeah, they were available on mine on the premium. What I'd heard is, you know, I've been following the GR86 as well, the twin model to this one. And apparently on that one, if you don't buy they have things flipped, right? They have their higher models called the premium, and then they have a base model, right? So it's a little confusing between the two if you're looking at both of them. But apparently their base model doesn't come with the nice pedals. It'll come with just, you know, plain rubber pedals, and then you have to get the premium model
To get the nicer pedals.
to get the nicer pedals. Yeah. So it's like little things, right, to differentiate between these two cars. So yeah, this is
Perfect.
my first time seeing this car in person.
I mean, to be honest, I think it looks great.
Yeah, I mean, you know, size-wise and everything, it's pretty much identical to the previous model. It's just, it's got all these little upgrades, right?
Yeah.
Got the side skirts,
Got a little bit
the
more
fender.
lines in the car.
Yeah, they've kind of dressed it up, and you know, it's kind of on the fence just looking at photos of the BRZ versus the GR86, which is why I wanted to see it kind of in person.
Of course.
You know, because people have said, I've heard that, you know, when you see it in 3D, it just feels different, and that the BRZ, I think, compared to the other one, feels a little more upscale.
Okay.
But, you know, it's interesting to be able to see it. And yeah, I'm not sure I'm sold on this dark blue though.
I wish you were here yesterday. We had the new red. As
Oh,
well.
did you have a red one?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It was an order. And
Okay.
the car looked beautiful.
Oh, okay, so it just came in and it got picked up already?
Yeah. So we had the red, we had the World Rally blue, and then the Sapphire, of course.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, so this one's called Sapphire Blue?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't mind it. I don't mind it.
Yeah, I had a friend who had, you know, again, the first generation BRZ in this darker blue color.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, it looks really good in the sunlight, I think. The window sticker here. So what am I seeing here?
Market adjustment.
Market adjustment?
Yep. 3,000. So the sale price of the vehicle would be 36,675.
Oh, okay.
Just because there's no cars, I don't even have an available one on the way.
You don't have any more coming, you're saying?
Available.
Oh.
A lot of people are.
Oh, you've got
ordering
pre-orders
reserving.
and that
Yeah,
sort
exactly.
of thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know when I'm gonna have another available one in. And we
Right.
know with the car shortage makes everything a little bit harder.
Sure. The people who pre-ordered, are they paying the market adjustment as well, or did
Yeah.
they get it at a better price?
We have all the prices are the same. You know, I'm not gonna just change the pricing on someone, and it's just not fair to do that. You know, and there's just no cars. So.
Okay. So you're saying if I were to say pre-order one now,
It'd be the same price.
like I wanted one at a specific, you know, color, certain trim, and all that kind of stuff, and say it doesn't come for like 6 more months or, you know,
Wouldn't be that
something
long.
like No, you
No,
could,
no,
you
it
could
wouldn't
get
be
them
that
much
long.
quicker. Okay.
You're looking probably somewhere around 8 weeks.
Okay.
I mean, the ordering, it's not the fastest in the world, but I mean, 2 months is not too bad for an order. It's the exact same in normal times. It is subject to get pushed back. That is a possibility. But with a lot of the orders we're seeing come in 8 weeks.
Oh, okay. That's not bad. I mean, I'm sure it'll feel like an eternity to anyone who's waiting,
does.
but
I ordered my car. It took 8 weeks, and it felt like the longest time in the world.
oh, did you order one of these or you order something else?
I got something else.
Okay.
Different brand.
I see.
I've had Subarus. My family owns Subaru.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
every once in a while, I want to branch out.
Sure. Of course. Mind if I pop the trunk?
Yeah, feel free. You actually got a button right here in the back.
Oh, okay. That's new.
So right below the backup camera, you got this right here.
Oh, nice.
How Subaru keeps all their buttons is it's right above their logo.
Okay, okay. I'm used to the old model where you got to go pop it
inside and
from the dash. So, okay. Looks about the same size. No surprise, I guess. These are what, like all-weather floor mats?
Yeah, you get the floor mats for the vehicle in there.
Yeah. Almost looks like you got two different sets, right? Like this is
Yep.
all
so
weather, and then this is like carpeted.
Yep. You have the standard ones as well.
Oh, okay. So you get two sets.
Yep. Well, two sets. If you're to order the vehicle, that's an option for you to get.
Yeah.
A lot of the cars do come with
Hey,
it.
Oleg.
Hey,
How's it going?
hey, how are you?
I'm doing
This
good.
is my friend Oleg.
Hey, Oleg, I'm Nick.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
So they've got this one here to look at
Very cool.
in person.
Take a look at one in person and see what it looks like.
Yeah, really. Get to capture the 3 dimensions. Oh, so interesting. The plate. Oh, the license plate goes down here now.
Yep.
Right? I was just, wow, look at all that empty space waiting to have a license plate mounted to it.
So you got that spot right there. And then let me show you the front too. The front, they actually did something very interesting. It's easier for you to put brackets in if you don't want to drill into the front of the car.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay.
Or if you want to drill into it, you still can. So you have the dimples right here. Kind of hard to see.
Yeah,
That's
I
where
see.
you would drill in. And then you have these screws where you can mount a bracket in front. So you don't have to drill into the front of the bumper if you don't want to.
Oh, okay. But it already comes with this, basically these 2 holes are already there.
Yep.
Yeah. Do you guys provide a bracket that bolts into this?
We do not here. Our parts department, if you wanted to get one.
Oh, it's like
they
an
do.
extra thing, you can buy that bracket?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I mean, it looks nice that it's basically pre-drilled and has the holes in there. I
Yeah, the
guess
old
it's-
one didn't have it. The old one you
No, yeah, the old one you
clean.
pretty much just had to drill holes into the plastic and hope for the best. I mean, I guess this is a little bit unsightly for the people who just love to have no front plate,
Yes.
right?
But, you know, Subaru always wants to prove.
But, you know, I bet someone will sell some sort of trim bar that you could just bolt on here and cover this up and maybe say, like, Subaru or something nice on it if they don't want to run the front plate. But that's interesting. And then you got these, I hear these are functional vents that let air in for the brakes.
I believe so. Cannot confirm that myself.
Yeah.
That wouldn't surprise me.
And then there's an interesting texture on this plastic here.
Hey, somebody mentioning that?
You have to have a really hard plastic down there just because if you do hit any rocks, you don't want it falling out or, you know, damaging it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Has to stand up to the elements.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool color. Do you guys have any other colors in stock, or is that just it?
Unfortunately, I don't. I had all the colors yesterday. So what I was telling Plato is I had the ignition red yesterday, and then I had the World Rally blue along with this one. I had them lined up.
Oh, okay.
The other 2 were orders, and they got delivered,
And
so I
you
just got
picked
this
it up.
one now. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been nice to see the World Rally blue because that's
Well,
kind of
we'll
my favorite color.
We'll see that in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks?
Yeah, a friend of ours ordered one.
Oh, okay.
It should be here.
Oh, nice. He got it in the blue.
You got it more about it.
Classic Subaru
Yeah.
color, right?
As you do, right?
You have to cherish the legacy of it.
So the ignition red and the world and the other blue, are they both metallic?
No,
They're not.
not.
Okay, just this one is metallic. Right?
With the ignition red, it's when I want to say metallic, it doesn't stand out as much. Like I can show you a similar red on a different car that I have, and you can get a better feel of what the ignition red looks like. But no, they're not really like this. I mean, this one, to be honest, is not really that metallic.
It's not either. You can see some flakes in it,
Some flakes,
but it's not that.
but I mean, with cars nowadays, I can show you
Yeah.
other Subaru paint where it's
they all have it.
it's heavy. It's
Much more sparkle.
exactly. It's a big thing in the
Yeah.
car market right now for metallic colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think at this point, that's kind of the main thing is like what color you choose, right? Because
Yeah.
terms of options from the car, you can't really select much. It just comes together. You can, you know, 2 trims, right? But
Yeah.
Right. See
aside
that this
from
one's
the
an
trims,
automatic.
the next important question is like, what color do you get? Yeah.
Right. Right.
You wanna check out the inside?
Yeah, feel free. You can take a seat in it if you want.
Thanks.
Well, it's nice of you to have one that's on display here that people can actually get into and check out.
Yeah.
Very, very fortunate for that.
Because I actually called around to several dealerships last week to see if anyone had one that I could see in person, right? And so many of them basically said, you know, similar to what you said, that they sold as soon as they came. Owners came and took them.
Yeah.
You know, so there's just nothing available for you to even, you know, check
It's really
out.
hard. I mean, Subaru grades us based off of how quickly we get our orders out.
Sure.
And then for us, we have 80% or more of our inventory sold before it even arrives. So, interesting times, right?
Yeah, I know cars are in demand. This feels a little more plush. This is like the Alcantara or suede kind of.
Yeah, compared to the base BRZ from the previous gen, this is a lot more. This is soft. This is soft. This is soft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess you could definitely make an argument for going for the limited model just for the nicer
Oh yeah, this is
material.
This is limited,
Right. I mean, who cares about the larger wheels and
right? No, I think it's all about the interior. Yeah.
yeah, the interior is the big difference.
It's like things you can't really change easily yourself.
Right. So, looking at the rear, the tires, I mean, they're definitely inset a little bit from the fender, but not too bad, not too much suck. I guess the fact that it has that little protrusion on the rear fender really helps them be able to push out the offset a little bit.
This is just a yes or no for you. When they sell a car to somebody, they like to pick their picture and put it on our website. Do you want to be on our website to do a picture taker?
Are you liking it, Oleg?
I am.
The temptation. Oh, it's going to probably be even worse when Fenton gets his, right? He'll probably let you give it a test drive.
That's probably gonna be sold then.
What color would you get?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
What color? Never thought that would be like the most difficult question to answer, right? When you get in the car.
Bright red.
Works just got theirs. They got it in
Oh yeah, I saw a picture of that. Yeah, I mean, I really like the fact that they added this fender garnish thing. I mean, it's a little different from what used to be there, but it looks pretty upscale, right? Like it's something that you see on like Mercedes AMG cars or like the Lexus RCF.
Really with a lot of sports cars now. I mean, they also flared out the fenders a little bit more to cover the wheels. Just be in the car style that Subaru's kind of going for.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you want, you can pop the hood and take a look at the engine if you want to.
Yeah, sure. Oleg, you want to do the honors of? Should be down there. There you go. So it's still an aluminum hood as before, right?
Yep.
Yeah, feel the weight of this.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It feels about the same. There you go. Yeah, everything looks pretty familiar here. 2.4 liter
I'll be right back.
boxer motor. Just a little bit bigger. Still got the oil filter up here for the convenient changes. Yeah, the one thing I was actually curious about was that this part seems like it's a little bit higher up than on my car.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, because remember I have that strut bar that runs from here to there, and it crosses right over here. And
Does
I'm
it
wondering.
come up, though?
No, actually mine is very flat,
Ah.
so it just carries over. And to me, it looks like this comes up just enough that the bar might not fit
Yeah.
on this part
So
anymore.
what they did, it seems a little bit higher up because they actually lowered the center of gravity of the car. So they kind of lowered it a little bit just to keep you more stable on the road.
Okay. So they lowered the chassis but kept the motor in the same position, sort of?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's a minor point, but it's just interesting that that one particular part that I have might not carry over, because what I've heard is that a lot of the suspension bits and the brake bits can be moved over from the first generation car. So, you know,
Question.
selling point.
For the other two colors, the engine bay color inside is also black, or is it color matched? Do you know?
It's going to be the exact same.
Exactly. It's also black on the inside.
Oh, interesting.
Huh.
This isn't just like a.
Not just for this color, no.
This isn't just blue, but without the top coat
Not like
applied,
well,
because that's usually what they do when they manufacture cars, right? It doesn't make sense to paint the entire engine bay a different color.
But that's that's black, right? It's not blue.
No, it's black.
I was wondering if it's just, you know, this very sort of dark blue, but without some of the topper, like the clear coat and things like that to embellish it. I don't know, maybe we can shine some bright light on it.
Oh, you see if it pops blue? No.
I see a little sparkle. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it definitely doesn't look all that blue. It's like, well, no, I do see. You know, you kind of have to look at it at a certain
I'd be
angle,
curious to compare.
because that at least that's my experience with my World Rally Blue.
Yeah.
Right, it doesn't look black like this,
Yeah.
but of course it's a brighter blue, right? So, but when you compare the sort of clear coated portion of the engine bay against the rest of the car, you can tell that it's, you know, it was painted the
I
same
guess
color.
Same on the inside of the front.
Yeah,
And
interesting. Yeah, almost everything else under the hood looks very familiar, almost identical.
easy to work on.
Yeah, the oil changes are super easy.
Right. Especially if you suck the oil out.
Yeah, and if you don't, yeah, or if you don't lower the car, you can just probably reach under and drain the oil without even lifting the car, possibly. Maybe you have a skinny arm. Oh, very cool. So do you know about how many of these you've gotten in? You said you got 2 of them that sold yesterday.
Two that sold, and this one.
Oh, okay. And are these the first ones that
These are the
this
first
dealership
ones.
has seen?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, makes sense, because, you know, when I talk to the other dealerships, some of them have none. You know,
Yeah.
haven't seen any come in yet.
These are the only ones that we've had.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
The orders are slowly but surely trickling in.
Oh, sure.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
It's automatic, but even before, 90% was me.
Was manual, yeah.
So.
And then these LED taillights look very modern. A little more upscale, I think, than the previous design. I think the more time I spend looking at this blue, the more I like it. I think one of the other differences I've heard about this and the Toyota is that with the Toyota you're going to get black side mirrors. They don't offer it, I think, with the paint matched color. So, you know, just another way for them to like differentiate it, but in a way it does kind of make the car look a little cheaper, right?
Yeah.
Like modern day, most of the time, unless you're driving some sort of rugged SUV, I think you would expect the exterior parts to be paint matched.
Yeah, the only ones that we Subaru doesn't do that for are the base models.
Oh, okay. Like the premium model of a car.
I don't think on the premium model, I want to say it still has the color. Base model for other vehicles.
Right, right. Okay.
I don't think it makes any difference.
Now I'm curious if I kind of want to see a premium trim BRZ to see what the differences are, and see if you really do have to kind of spring for the limited in order to get all the good stuff.
I don't know. With the limited, I think what's going to help sell this really well, what Oleg was talking about, is the interior.
Yeah.
I think this time more people opt in for the limited. I would say with the previous generation of the BRZ, what I sold personally was more premiums.
Oh, okay.
I anticipate on this to sell more limiteds.
Yeah. It's just like those little changes that they made really make a difference, and people
Are the headlights
appreciate
the
that.
difference between the two different trims, or the headlights the same?
I think the
say
basic
they're different.
headlights themselves are the same, but there might be more options in terms of like, whatever they call that feature where it turns.
Oh, the steering responsive headlights?
Yeah.
Is that on both trims, or is it on one trim?
Only on one.
Yeah, I think
It's not going to be on the premium.
I think the limited comes with like more frills in that regard. But in terms of the lights themselves, I think you're still getting like the same bulbs or the same.
When it comes to lights themselves, yes. We're talking about the headlight itself, the whole thing, the whole design is different.
Yeah.
Over your products. And then
But when it comes to like the WRX, I like that. For me, I don't know. Few cars I like red. I'm a big blue guy myself, though. My car's blue.
Yeah.
So,
But that red look good, huh?
the red look good.
Is the red on the BRZ same as the red on this, or is it different?
I want to say it pops more. It's a bit lighter.
It's a bit lighter.
Have you seen the? This is the Crosstrek.
Oh, Crosstrek.
Yeah.
Which is based on the Outback?
Well,
Or kind of related?
they're kind of. I mean, all Subarus are kind of related, to be honest.
Okay.
Like 90% of all the parts and stuff is the same technology.
Yeah.
But this one's actually based off of the Impreza. What they did is they got the
Oh.
Impreza body style. And lifted it up.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, so this is an example of what the red might look like on the BRZ. All right, so that was an interesting visit to Albany Subaru. Big thank you to the people at Albany Subaru, including Nick and Louie. Really glad that I had the opportunity to go out and see the BRZ in person. I do have to say, it looks very nice. The dark blue wasn't something that I thought I was going to like that much in person, but turns out once you actually see it, it looks much better than you might think. I might still have a difficult decision to make when it comes to what color I would choose. And it's also made my decision a little bit harder as well choosing between the Toyota or the Subaru. Having seen the Subaru BRZ in person, I do have to say the front end looks a lot better than in photos. So that's going to be a tough decision that I'm going to have to make when the time comes. I mean, honestly, I could see myself behind the wheel of either car. They're both going to be great cars to drive and own. So really, it might end up coming down to which one is available, which one's the right price. Now, Albany Subaru is charging a markup. They're asking for $3,000 over MSRP on their cars. So that is kind of a big deal breaker in my mind. I'm not going to pay a significant markup over MSRP in order to get a car that, you know, within a year or two is probably going to be priced pretty much regularly or maybe even discounted. I'm not in a position where I need to have a new car, so I am certainly okay with waiting a little bit in order to get a better deal. As I mentioned in one of my other videos before, there are dealerships in the Bay Area who are willing to take a deposit and take a pre-order for a car, and they've said that they're selling at MSRP. So there's definitely better pricing available out there. But you know, I am grateful to Albany Subaru for having a car that's available to take a look at and even sit in. So thank you to them for their hospitality. And if you want to check one out in person yourself, there's one sitting in the showroom right now at Albany Subaru. So go check it out, go say hi, and you know, you can experience the new BRZ for yourself, at least be able to see and touch and, you know, smell the car, the new car smell, and just, you know, see if the BRZ might be the right car for you. Alright, that's it for this episode. Thanks as always for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care. What? Of course I still love you, baby. What do you mean I was looking at someone else? I only have eyes for you, baby. No, of course your hips don't look fat. What do you mean? You're perfect just the way you are.